but I thought we, after that, kind of took over and dominated the puck, forced them to kind of give the puck away a lot, which obviously for a team like that, that's a credit to us, forcing them to give pucks back to us. And I thought we generated a lot of offense, obviously strong push to come back, and overtime with that many talented players, it's kind of a lottery.
Just how do you like where the team's game was at the end of that game?
I liked a lot of it. I thought we were getting better and better throughout the whole game, which obviously is first time playing together in a long time. I thought that was a good sign, and hopefully we can keep building on that game on Saturday.
Philip, obviously not a lot of time in this tournament. It's a quick tournament. I assume you guys have already turned the page and looking ahead to Finland. And what is it like to play Finland in a tournament like this?
It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Obviously, a rivalry that goes back to medieval times pretty much, and it'd be a lot of fun for sure.
What obviously you guys played a really big comeback last night. Can you carry that into this game? And obviously you have a little extra juice anyway to play Finland.
Yeah, I think obviously with the like I said, the limited amount of games, you got to take every opportunity you get when you get out there, and I think there's a lot of things. Obviously, a point that we were able to pick up could be very, very helpful in such a small amount of games. And I was very encouraged about the way we kept building our game, kept playing, and just got to keep working on that and building it for Saturday.
I thought we had enough chances. Obviously, Gus made some unbelievable saves, but I think their goaltender had some moments where he made some good saves as well. So, really fun game to be part of, and I wish every game was like that.
Mattias, there's so much talk coming into this tournament about the strength of the Swedish defense. Brodin has the goal to kind of get things going for you guys, and a lot of some assists from the back end too. How encouraging is it to see the defense stepping up offensively last night?
Yeah, I thought that was also part of the turnaround for our team. I thought we used our defense a little bit more in the offensive zone, got some shots through. But yeah, you see the names on the back end. There's quite a few guys that can really move the puck and do some damage. So, not saying that I think we're a complete team, but we're certainly not afraid to use our back end.
Maybe not. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's the Finns are always bringing really good teams. They have really good players. There's no different this tournament, and like I said, when you're that close to another country, you play each other as much as you do growing up and into tournaments, it tends to kind of build up to that rivalry, and I think it's good. It brings out the best of you, and it's fun games.
Would you go on vacation in Finland? Like, is that a thing, or like, it can be U.S. Go back.
Yeah.
Is that kind of a thing, or really is it? You play in an arena, but not for staying.
Yeah, I've never been on vacation in Finland, but I've had good times there. I played the Worlds there 2 years ago, and we had a great time. It's a beautiful country, and it has a lot of fun things to do. But personally, never went to vacation there.
How important was that point for you guys last night? It's obviously disappointing to lose, but you guys did gain something.
For sure. I think just the way we were able to battle back in that game and get it to a tie and bring it into overtime, I think that was huge. And in a short tournament like this, with a 3-point system, I feel like every point counts, and a point like that could definitely be the difference in the end. And but at the same time, it's for us right now. We got 2 more games. It's about winning those 2 games and putting ourselves in a good spot. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's I'm used to it. Back in Sweden I was playing, it was always a 3-point system. It's it's a little bit different, but it for sure is bring a bigger impact to it, and like I said, I feel like it makes a bigger difference in the end.
What's your impression of the 10-minute 3-on-3 overtime? Is that something that you'd be open to seeing in the NHL?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think not only for us players, but as for the fans as well to watch that. Maybe especially in a tournament like this when there's so many good players out there. 3-on-3 usually more open eyes, more pucks, brings out the skill. So I enjoy it, and I think most guys do as well.
That was exhausting to watch, man.
Yeah, it was fun to play, but there's nerves for sure. It's probably more nerve-wracking watching them playing. I was talking to my parents, and they were pretty nervous in the stands. But usually when you're out there, you're focused on playing, you're focused on winning the game, and kind of forget all about that.
Sweden head coach Sam Hallam to take your questions. We'll start with questions in English and then switch to Swedish. Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. We'll start left side, front row.
Tracy Myers, NHL.com. Sam, you mentioned last night that every tournament that you've had Lucas Raymond, he's taken a step. Where have you seen him take those steps? What part of his game?
Well, if we go back, I think he's been one of the best players in the world in his age for a long, long time. So he's always been a great player. But I think when you see him on the ice, you forget how young he is. But just that skill has been there all the time. The work ethic has been there all the time. Now it's like just the full confidence in himself, just trusting himself, making the right plays. Meaning, if he needs to chip the puck, he chips the puck. If he gets, some room, he makes a play. So just decision making, maturity, and confidence, I think, is the parts I've just seen growing over the last 2-3 years.
Left side, third row.
Sam, so much talk at the beginning of the tournament was about the strength of the Swedish defense. How big was Brodin's goal last night and a couple more assists from the back end, and really keeping you guys in the game, and how encouraging is that for you guys moving forward?
I mean, I think the talk has been legit because it's a very good D side. I think we didn't play to our strength first 10 minutes maybe. But when they started moving the puck down low, creating good breakout situations for us, and the way we can use them on the offensive blue line, a lot of our good looks came from that. So I think Brody is, you see him as that shutdown, defensive D, but he rarely makes a bad decision all game. He doesn't take a step in the wrong way. So no, he and the rest of the 7Ds we have here on our group they're awesome.
Right side, second row.
Sam, obviously an intense game last night, a long game. I'm curious what the decision from your coaching staff to not practice today. What goes into that, and kind of what's your theory just on rest versus practice?
Yeah, we came in Sunday. We had players playing back-to-back coming into this. We didn't know exactly the situation for each and one of every player, so we asked around kind of Sunday. Everybody wanted to practice Monday, so we had a full practice Monday, full practice day before the game, and then we had a really tough game yesterday, so we felt the boys need the rest. And then just with the weather being what it is, it would be double the time out, double the time back. So I think for Saturday, we're going to be better by just having a day off today.
Left side, second row.
Sam, Mark Masters, TSN. What did you see from William Nylander last night? How did you assess his game?
I think he has one more step in him, definitely. I think for a lot of our guys, we grew as a team, as a group, and but we still think that we have one more step to take here, hopefully for Saturday. I think then if you just recognize the start to the game, a really unlucky penalty and they score a goal straight away, you kind of start playing the game uphill. Then I think as long as the game went, he looked more and more secure, confident, and hopefully we can make sure to give him the puck in the right situations even more on Saturday.
We'll take a couple more in English. Left side, first row.
Sam, one more for me. The rivalry, I know there's a lot of talk about it and everything, but for those of us on this side of the pond, how intense does it get? How passionate does it get? And how much are you looking forward to another chapter of this on Saturday?
Well, it's a long story, but if you say Musk and Carlson to Finn, you get them going. Just the history on senior level. I mean, we've all grown up with watching those games and always been classic. Doesn't matter, the level of the team we have coming into a tournament or they have. It's always tight. And then as a player in Sweden and Finland, if you are a good player on the junior level, you start playing your first national team games when you're 16 against Finland. So you kind of build up. When you turn 20, you have played, the top guys in Finland as a Swede like 20, 25 times. That also builds rivalry. So overall, I would say it's a kind of brotherly love and hate, where hate is a strong word, so take it the right way. But you want to beat your brother. That's the way it is. And we have tons of respect for the way they play the game, the way the character they have. And that goes for hockey, and that goes for life too. I mean, look at where they are at the map. And they never back down. So, but it's a highlight, definitely.
We'll take two more in English. Right side, standing.
Sam, given how well Gustafsson played in goal for you last night, is it your plan to stick with him, or were you debating whether or not you'd rotate him and Linus?
I think we're looking through this afternoon. I mean, the whole roster, if there's any change to be done. But it was a really good game for us for 50 minutes yesterday, and that goes from goalie all the way up. So we're really happy with the way he played yesterday, and we're just gonna put our minds into who gives us the best chance to win Saturday.
Last one in English, right side, second row.
I'm not sure you've ever gotten a chance to coach against Connor McDavid until last night, but what did you make of him on that stage and your guys' ability to try to contain someone like that?
Yeah, we had a plan to try to contain him, of course, and slow him down. It looked like he had a plan to slow down Arvidsson out there. So, no, there's, how many teams in NHL? 32? So, 31 teams, 4 of the smartest hockey coaches in the world on each team. They all try to stop him. He still scores 130, 140, 150 points. That's who he is. He's a remarkable player, and he had some good looks yesterday. We had some huge saves. So it's impressive to see the kind of speed he builds up. But you see his highlights, but then you see how hard he works to get the puck, how hard he works in offensive zone at times on the forecheck. He's not a physical player, but he plays with a jump and a grit, and he just... No, he's impressive.